Hello, everyone. My name is Hawa out of Columbia, South Carolina. I am the owner of Hawa Artistry Travel Agency. I've been in the travel space for over 6 years, so I am doing this for my team. So hopefully, if you on my channel that you found value, that you book a trip. If you are not already subscribed on my channel, click on subscribe, notification bell, so that way you get alerted with new upcoming videos. Before you leave this video, give me a huge thumbs up because that helps with my algorithm. I would love to hear some comments from you if this somehow in one way or the other helped you to understand how to book Vax vacations, how it benefit you. And if you booked a trip for the first time just watching from my channel, I would love to hear some comments as well. So I'm going to share with you, this is the website. If you're a brand new agent, congratulations on starting your travel business with Evolution Travel. You would go to myevolutiontravel.com. You are going to click login at the top right-hand corner. And I'm working from my laptop. And you're going to sign in with your agent PIN that was given to you. The easiest way for you to get into your back office is simply go to the left-hand side where it says Travel Cafe. Everything is in your back office, and you're going to scroll down to suppliers, go to your country. We are in the USA, and you're going to go to the actual site. ALG Vacations is the same as VAX. You can click there, or you can go all the way down to VAX under V. These are all the suppliers that we get as travel agents with Evolution Travel. So you can click here. So I'm just going to go to ALGV Vacation for VAX. This is where you're going to find all the information. You're able to access Apple Vacations, FunJet Vacations, Travel Impressions, Blue Sky Tours, and so on, and United Vacations through ALG Vacations. And their portal is VAX Vacation Access. That's where you're going to be able to book all the major brands. As you can see down here, how to register, you're going to submit a supplier request form. Click on that blue link. It's very self-explanatory. Here, you're going to accept the terms and conditions, your name, as it appears in Evolution Traveling when you sign up, but just your first and your last name, your Evolution Travel ID, which is your agent ID. Your email needs to match the email that you signed up in the travel business. Your phone number. And if you want to go ahead and register with one of each, submit a form for each one of them separately. But for the sake of this video, you're going to click on VAX Vacation Access. You're going to click I correctly input information, accept the terms, and submit. It will take about 2 to 7 days. Check your email constantly. It'll give you a temporary passcode or give you the information to sign into VAX Vacations. You're going to create your own passcode, and there you go. You have access to VAX Vacations. So now I'm going to go straight to VAX and show you. Once you get access, you then are going to create your password. Oh, I'm already signed in, so let me show you what it needs to look like when I'm signed out. Okay, it's going to look like this when you sign in. If one browser doesn't work for you and it seems like hard or doesn't seem like intuitive and not easy for you to book, try a different browser. This one is on Safari. No, actually, this one is on Google Chrome. But if it doesn't work for you, try Firefox, try Safari. And the different suppliers, they're all similar in that kind of way. They work better with certain browser. So just memorize that, okay? So this is using Google Chrome on my MacBook. So agency information is the IATA number. Username is always going to be your agent PIN. And then the password that you created. Save this in the context of your phone. All right, for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how to do a multi-destination booking VAX. I'm going to show you, first of all, how to book multi-cities using FunJet. You can use Apple Vacations or Travel Impression. I use FunJet the most, but you can also try different ones to see which one gives you the best deal. But I will go up here where it's under reservations and brands. This is where you find the brands. As you can see, you have access to Apple, Blue Sky, FunJet, SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment, Travel Impressions, Travel Leisure, United Vacations, Universal Parks and Resort Vacations. You can do air and transportation to cruise port, independent guided tours, travel protection here as well. You're also able to book air only from FunJet, Apple, or Travel Impressions. Okay, so you click. So I'm gonna click FunJet Vacations. That's the most used one by myself and most other travel agents. Now, I have booked from Apple Vacations. It really kind of looked like the same. All you got to do is click on there. Up top here under reservations, this is where you're going to find existing reservations or safe itinerary, deals and offers. This is going to give you extra savings, promo codes, and exclusive perks. Destinations, it takes you specifically to where they book. The reason why I like using VAX is because you can book all inclusive Asia vacation packages and make payment plans for your clients to the Caribbean, Central America, to Europe, Hawaii, Mexico, Middle East, South Pacific, United States. So it pretty much goes everywhere. Under vacation options, it's going to give you M-Star DMC is who we partnered up with for the transfers. If you need car rentals, scheduled air flights. So just click around to see what's best. Travel Protection Plus, I always offer the trip protection. Once in a blue moon, somebody would decline it. That's okay, but it's important for you to have Travel Protection Plus. Also, it's going to give your clients a better option for low deposits. Groups. If you want to do groups, this is really a great place to put groups together with hotel only. You can do flights and hotel. What I recommend for groups, if that's the case, you want it all coming from one city to a destination, and then let your other clients who are living in different cities to book their own flights there. And you can help them with that with a separate component. But if you were to do a group for flight and hotel, pick a centrally located city where everyone can fly in. That makes it easy for you to give a quote that's going to give the same pricing across the board for everybody. Okay, now let's start booking. Under here, you are going to click multiple destinations. If you were to just do city to a country, that is pretty self-explanatory. You would do that here. But since this video is multi-city, multi-destination, or multi-country, I'm going to show you that. But basically, it's going to have the same concept. So you're going to click here under package type. Like I told you, you can do hotel only. You can do flight only. You can do flight and car, hotel and car, activities only. As you can see, it's very flexible, but I'm going to do flight and hotel because I'm going to take you to Spain. It's going to be, I'm sorry, it's going to be Italy, multi-city in Italy. And we're going to go for 10 days, flexible dates in May, 10 days for an anniversary trip. And they're going to visit Rome. They're going to visit Florence, Siena, and they're going to fly home from Rome. So I'm going to already click Charlotte because I am in Colombia and Charlotte usually give you the best flight times. I'm going to click Rome here. It's going to take you to FCO, Italy, and we're going to click the date. I'm going to start in May. I already picked May 4th, and return date is going to be the, let me see, 10 days. So 7, 8, 9, 10, the 14th. Okay, and 2 adults. And you can do trip protection here and click search. So now we are doing a multi-destination booking. And you are going to follow the same steps for multi-country. I'm going to do an example of that. We'll go to Asia next. It takes a little bit, guys. The reason why I like booking from Vax is you're able to send a quote. Once you find one, it's already been created. You just email it to your client. You're going to easily see commissions. You can add commissions if you see fit. You can also offer a payment plan because if clients were to go to FunJet Vacations themselves, they have a published site. Your client can probably find the exact components as you, but they have to pay in full. And you are able to serve them as a travel agent. If there are any questions, any changes, you're able to help them to do all of that. Another reason why I like it is that we're able to offer low deposits with payment plans, usually up to 45 days before travel. We're also able to recommend trip protection and the reason behind that. So I'm going to show you those benefits. And right now, what we're going to start out first is to do an outbound flight. So I'm going to click on flights. I always like to determine flights first, and then we'll pick the hotels. Oh, sorry guys. So this is actually just one destination. So I guess it kind of logged out. So let's go with this. So this is you booking flight plus hotel to one destination, okay? So I'm going to click, so in the left-hand side, you're able to see all the different airlines. So if your clients are saying specifically, I only like Delta, I only like American, you can click that, but I'm gonna click American just because I know American has a lot of not one-stop flights to Italy. So I'm gonna do that. So my advice to you is to always look at the layover time when you're looking for flights. When they are flying international, I recommend 2 to 5 hours. Okay, nothing longer. If it's longer, sometimes your clients are okay with that, but the pocket would be 2 to 5 hours. 1 hour and 15 minutes for international travel is the risk. Why? Well, if you're leaving at 4, you're arriving at 6:40. If there is a delay earlier that day and they don't have many hours to catch up to the next flight, they may miss their flight to go to Italy. So scroll down until you see a time, as you can see, 2 hours and 25 minutes. It's leaving at 5:50 from Charlotte, arriving at 12:55 p.m. the next day. As you can see, the next arrival. I really like that because it's 2 hours and 25 minutes. They arriving early in the day, ideal. So it's 13 hours to get there. This is great. When you're clicking flights, make sure you're not doing basic economy. If you are, you have to tell your clients basic economy because they cannot pick seats. Oftentimes, it doesn't have a lot of uh, carry-ons available on American Airlines. They do give you free carry-on, but you want to be conscious of that, okay? So if it picks main cabin, that means that your clients are able to pick seats. If you look to the left, it says published fare or bulk fare. Always click the top cheapest option and you're going to click select. That means that yes, I like that flying there. And now we're going to pick the flights back. Now we're going to click return flights. Ooh, non-stop from Italy, Rome to Charlotte. Are you kidding me? And it's the best price. Yes, I'm clicking select. Perfect. I did not expect nonstop from Charlotte, from Italy to Charlotte. Okay, that's great. Now we're going to click hotel. They already picked a hotel for you, but I always like to click hotel to see what options I can get. So this takes you to Italy. If you put a different destination, like to the Caribbean, to Jamaica, to Iceland, anywhere in the world, it will give you that option. It's spinning right now, guys. Being a little slow for us. After I show you this portion, how to pick the hotel, you guys are going to get the idea and you're going to get really good at this. Now, there's different hotels. I always look at the stars. I look at 4.5 and above. On the left-hand side, they have ratings for you. I like 5-star ratings. So I'm going to click 5-star. Now it's going to filter that out for you. Of course, 5-star ratings also mean really expensive. Woo, okay, these are high price, right? So it depends on the budget. You need to know what budget you're working with. Okay, let's go down to 4 stars. Much better. Okay, this is the price my clients are looking for. 4 stars, you can click here on the hotel. So let's say 5,600 sounds pretty decent. I'm going to click a hotel that has reviews. Right here it says Hotel Ariston, based on 2,000 reviews. I like to read the reviews here. If you can't find the reviews here, you can go to Google, put in the hotel, find Expedia, TripAdvisor reviews, and read the reviews there if you can't find it here. And in fact, it's very specific on the contracted hotels plus flights. So it's not always available. So I don't suggest you finding the hotels first, then going into VAX. What you need to do is go into VAX and look for the hotel, because then it's going to have contracted pricing for the flights plus hotel that you are able to provide your clients. Your job is to find the top 3 based on what your clients told you, based on the budget, and give the quote to your clients. So I'm going to click here, for example, Hotel Ariston. You're going to see the information. You can click pictures. I like the pictures, looks great, but I like to read the reviews. You're going to scroll down. You're going to see the hotel details. You can click amenities here. TripAdvisor reviews. You see these tabs. I like to read the reviews. Oh, this one has horrible reviews. I am not booking. Anytime when they say do not stay here, hotel from hell, not great. So let's get out of that. Look good, but not good. So let's go to H10 Roma Sita. Let's click there. So see, you see the process, looking at the pictures. Okay, I like to know that centrally located for my clients looks nice. I'm going to read the reviews. Modern, clean, lovely hotel. Great location. So I look for keywords. Great location, good service, pleasant enough, could be much better. Too far away from transport options and Rome Center. Bed and breakfast hotel stay, good, decent. So this is mixed reviews. Okay, I am going to find the hotel that I actually picked for my client. Let me keep scrolling. So you have them everywhere here for you to click. Okay. I know that my client's budget is around 6,000. So when I see that it's too high to the right-hand side, I don't even pick them because that's outside of what they're looking for. And as you can see, if it's a lot lower pricing, you can see here TripAdvisor or rating is really low. I don't like that either. So I like, you like happy medium, right? Okay. So let's just pick one. For example, let's do the Hotel Palladium Palace. Click select. Oh, let me click the hotel. Let's pick a different room. Let's say you read the reviews. This has a nice courtyard. Click on rooms on the tab. this is where you can pick different rooms. So it's going to give you the options of triple, deluxe double room, junior suite. That's what's available. So let's say you want the deluxe double room because you got two people going, and you're going to click select. Now you see it has the total to your right-hand side, total package. You can click email or print itinerary to your right. This is a way for you to send an email to yourself and to your client. So you can add it, you can send it to you and then add another recipient right here, you and then your client, okay? Or you can send it to yourself and then forward to your client, and you can put in the subject what kind of hotel this is so you can keep track. And you can go down here, it tells you the deposit is $989 per couple. If you hold it today, it's due February the 1st, which is tomorrow, and the final payment is March 20th. Okay, also tells you what the price would be paid in destination. Normally, that's the resort fee or tax fee, all kind of fees that your clients need. You want to tell your client the total, including that. Of course, I love clicking preview and sending the email. Okay, so once you put the email, you send in the information. You can send this entire email. It's going to show the flights, the itinerary. You can call your client and go over everything, saying why you picked these flights, which is phenomenal. And the hotel, your clients can read the reviews. It comes with trip protection. So if you did not have trip protection, the deposit will be much higher. So let me show you an example. So this includes trip protection, flights, and hotel. So let's go back. Let's get out of this. Let me exit. Let me show you an example. If you didn't have trip protection, okay, under features right here, I'm going to click features on the left-hand side. Let's take the trip protection out. Okay, now I'm going to remove this trip protection. If you don't offer trip protection, first of all, it's not going to cover the booking. If they need to cancel for whatever reason, they're going to lose their deposit. With trip protection, for any reason that they cancel, they will get a full credit. And it's going to cover medical during travel. Okay, now that right there is flights, hotel, no trip protection. I'm going to click email again to your right-hand side, and we're going to see what the deposit is going to be now. Without trip protection, the deposit, as you can see now, has changed from $900 to $2,799. So offering trip protection is going to give your clients a lower deposit, which most clients, 99% of the time, prefer to do. Can you see that, guys? The difference? Huge difference. All right, I'm going to click on the name, Fun Jet Vacation. Up top, we're going to start from the beginning. This time, I'm going to make sure I click multiple destinations because I thought I did that yesterday, earlier today, but I didn't. So now we're doing multiple destinations. So this is multiple cities in one country. I've done multiple destinations for Hawaii, and I was able to book the flights in between very easily from VAS. Now we're going to do one room, two adults. We're going to start from Charlotte or wherever city that you guys want to start at. And we're going to start here, start date with destination 1. We're going to click on May 14th, like I said earlier. May 4th. And it's going to say May 4th, going to, we're going to start out with Rome. And they're going to go there for 3 nights. I've already decided they're going to go there for 3 nights. And underneath, you are going to say, I only need a hotel. If you need a car rental, you'll click car rental. But we only need a hotel flying from Charlotte to Rome. Next destination, destination 2. Now it's going to arrive on the 5th. Your client's going to stay 3 nights in Rome. Now they're going to arrive need to travel on the 8th of May. Now you're going to say they're going to Florence. Make sure it's Florence, Italy, not Florence, South Carolina. And they're going to stay for 3 nights. And we only need hotels. So you got to unclick flights and unclick car, because my clients are going to take the trains to all these destinations once they arrive in Italy. Now, there's a third destination. So down here to your right, you're going to click on Add Additional Destination. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the third destination. It's going to be Siena. Unclick flight and car rental. Yep, I just need a hotel only. And then it's going to be 3 nights. So if you want to switch it to 2 nights, you can do that. But this is going to be 3 nights because remember, it's a 10-day trip. I've already mapped it out. As you can see, going to Siena, and then I'm going to return flight to Charlotte. See? It shows when I'm going, 3 destinations, which is 3 different cities, and going back to Charlotte round trip, going back from Rome. This is a great way to do multi-city. This one is actually going to fly from Charlotte to Rome. We're going to stay in Rome for 3 nights, stay in Florence for 3, stay in Siena for 3, and then coming back from Siena and flying back to Charlotte. We are going to click the flights first. And that's 20 hours to get there from Charlotte, which is crazy. So I'm going to click on the left-hand side, American Airlines, because I know that American Airlines have great options. 2 hours and 25 minutes, 1 layover, arriving the next day. I love it. 5:50, arriving at 12:55. Perfect. I'm going to click main cabin, select that. And then I'm going to click flights back. 7:05, leaving at 7:05 a.m., coming back to Charlotte at 3:55. I really don't think that's very ideal. That's really early. Let me see if I can find something better. Let me scroll down. Everything is leaving at 7 a.m. It's getting more expensive the lower it goes, so they don't have many options, obviously. So let me go back up. That's going to be the best option, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes you can move and change the flight, the airlines. That's going to give you a different option. So you can do United, you can check United, you can check Delta and see what options there are. I'm just doing an example for this video. Now you're going to see the 3 destination 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And the reason why flying back is a little bit difficult because you're flying out of Florence back to Charlotte. So if you prefer to fly out of Rome back to Charlotte, so you got to change the destination. You're able to do that, right? If you want to do that, you just go back to search up here to restart and make sure you add Rome as the 4th location for you to fly back from. Now, I am going to click the hotel. Let's pick the hotel. Let's click the first destination, click hotel. I'm not going to read through everything because I don't want to take away your time, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm going to select each hotel area to make sure I pick the proper hotel for what I'm looking for my clients. This is the reason why they use you. And don't worry, if you did this itinerary, you can actually share this with other clients. So in the future, you want the same itinerary, you're able to book that for your clients. Again, I only like to book 4 stars and above. So I'm going to filter that on the left-hand side. You can click other filters as well. If it's family, culture, I like culture. I'm going to do that. So that's going to give you, how about the point of interest? Do you want to be near the Coliseum? Piazza. So that also tells you, so I want to do maybe the Coliseum. Now it's filtering to all the hotels that are nearby. You look at the price. Also, you can see what's more expensive, what's less expensive. Right? So I'm going to go with the first one, Hotel Mogana. I'm not sure how to pronounce that really. So don't be picky with me. So I like to click on here and then look at the information. Wow, it's a 4-star hotel centrally located in the heart of Rome. I like that. Within short distance, it doesn't have TripAdvisor reviews on this one, so you can actually go straight to Google and check on that, right? So I'm going to select this one, and it includes breakfast. Yay! Let's check on the room, by the way. Let's see, we like the room. So I click on the hotel. I'm going to click on room where it says rooms tab right here in the middle. Now you can see available rooms. Standard, deluxe room with breakfast, executive room with breakfast. I like the sound of that. So let's select that. That just means probably bigger room. Great. I just picked my hotel for my first destination, which is in Rome. My second one, I'm going to click hotels again, and I'm going to pick one for my clients that I think will be great. Always centrally located. Ratings, click 4 and above. And let's click the first one. There's different hotels. I'm going to click the first one. This one has reviews. Ooh, I love the way this one looks. Plaza Hotel Lucchesi. Click on TripAdvisor reviews. Great reviews. Oh my goodness. Great location. Excellent service. All right, this is a good one. And then let's check the rooms. Click rooms. Deluxe with balcony, bed and breakfast. Family suite. Okay, I am going to just leave it the way that it is. And I'm going to click select. It comes with a buffet, breakfast. Most European hotels have breakfast, so let your client know. Third destination, I'm going to click hotel. If you like what they've already picked for you, you can click on it. Anything that's blue link, that lets you click on the hotels. There are different ones. I'm going to click on 4 stars again because I like 4 stars only. Villa Amelina Siena. Okay, let's do that one. I'm going to click that one. Make sure it looks good, right? Now you're going to see the information. Okay, looks romantic. You in 10 minutes drive of Piazza del Campo. That's centrally located. Okay, so now let's say you click that one. All right, this is multi-city. Now you've got everything. Under feature, you want to make sure that you add trip protection. So I'm going to click feature on the left-hand side, and we're going to add travel protection plus travel credit. I'm going to click on it so you can see. What I do is I save the information and then I copy this and I send it to my clients. You can also view the plans down here in the blue links and send it to your clients. You can actually cancel for any reason and get a full travel credit. I really love this protection. Also, it protects medical and medical emergencies during travel. Okay, so that's the reason why we recommend it. Also, it gives you a low deposit. So I'm going to add to cart. And I'm going to show you the difference again so you can understand the value of adding trip protection, giving your clients a low deposit versus not a low deposit. So you imagine paying $7,000. This is the total to your right-hand side. If you want to change the commission or add more commission on your booking or find out what is my commission booking this trip, this is the same for all brands that you see on this booking portal through VAX. You're going to click Booking Admin under Checkout to your right-hand side. All the admin work is to your right. So if you did this booking, the commission is $697. If you want to mark this up, let's say $100, you set your commission. Now it goes up to $7,200. You can see that the commission just went up. And if you want to go back to the original, put 0, set commission. Now it goes back to the original price. Always tell people the gross price for this booking. All right, let's exit out. I'm going to show you two things again. I'm going to click on email and print itinerary to your right-hand side. That's all your admin work. This is what you're going to email to your client for the quote. This one has trip protection. Again, with trip protection, the deposit is $989.98. That's basically about $500 deposit per person, including the trip protection. The final payment's to March, so it's about 45 days before travel, okay? You can share this way, but I'm going to exit out and show you what the deposit looks like without trip protection. So I'm going to go to trip protection and I'm going to remove. I'm going to click remove. And you guys are going to see a significant difference. No trip protection, no go, right? So I'm going to click email and print itinerary again. And you're going to see the deposit will be a whole lot higher. Look at the deposit now. It went from $989 to $2,429. And your clients are protected. Going to Italy, you never know what's going to happen. And there are times when I had to cancel for my clients for whatever reason. I don't even have to send in a claim or anything like that. And I call and my clients get a full credit and they can book within the year and they can book whatever products that FunJet Vacations have and apply that credit, which is amazing. So now how are you going to do this? You're going to hold it. I'm going to click checkout. Oh, wait. I'm going to add trip protection. I'm going to add that back on. And I'm going to show you real quick how we do a hold. In this case, this is a 24-hour hold because under email and print itinerary, you saw that is due February the 1st. So that lets you know if I hold this because you're afraid the flights may change. I like to hold it for my clients knowing that this is my favorite itinerary. And if your clients decide not to book or not to make the deposit, it's no loss to you. There's no penalty if you don't book, okay? But this can also save your clients money because flights, itineraries, they change in price daily or hourly. So let's click checkout. This is now how you save and put a hold on this booking. I'm going to do a mock hold. This does not have any client information. It's going to drop off and I'm going to show you how to send a payment link to your clients so they can make a deposit themselves. Some people like to do that. If not, you can find that reservation and make the deposit for the client on their behalf. When it's time to book travel, you just send the client the authorization form, they fill it out, and you can make payment, or you can send a payment link through Vax Vacations. You're going to look through everything to make sure everything looks good. If you wanted to change the rooms for whatever reason, you can. You can do it here. That makes it really super nice to do for your clients. If you want to do transfers to and from the airport to the hotel, you can add that here. I generally like to book it through Viator or another excursion activity link or Expedia tab. So I don't add this in this booking. I just want to make it uh, where it's just flights and hotel and get that taken care of. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. So this is just giving you options for different hotels to pick different components. And you say, okay, I'm going to pick the full travel credit. Now, this is where you are going to input the client's information. Make sure the names and everything match the names exactly as they appear on the passport, okay? Exactly. Because if you may have to make a change, guess what? Then you're going to have to pay for it, or your clients have to pay for misspellings and stuff like that. So I'm going to do my email. So you need email. So anything that has an asterisk, you need to fill it out. But fill it out matching. Do you see that in red? Exactly to the government ID. Yes, I would like to share the information. Put that there. You can add frequent flyer information here. If there's any, you can click on it. So you can add that. That's going to give your clients rewards, points, and credit for their airlines. Second client. Okay. Make sure you put the names again, the dates. I'm going to do this really quick. Gender, female. You can click on the seat assignments, but I usually go ahead and book it and then get my clients to pick it later from their app. Now you're going to check the information. Everything looks good. Don't make a payment right now because we're doing a hold. As you can see, it already has the amount there, but we're not going to book anything. You're able to apply different payments if you need to here, right? You can do this now, but we're doing a hold. So we're going to go down and click required to complete booking. This saying I've read and I understand anything. Now you can click complete booking. So this is a mock booking. You're going to write down the reservation number. You're going to send this email to yourself and to your clients, letting them know, hey, I can hold this for you. You have until tomorrow by a certain amount of time to make this deposit. If you don't, the price could change. I can't guarantee you the price of this booking. But now you have peace of mind for 24 hours, not to stress, because sometimes clients need to discuss this with spouse or a travel partner or anyone to figure out, do I like this booking or not? Great. So now you have the booking number. To your right-hand side, you'll see email, print itinerary. This is where you click and you're going to email this to yourself. Click preview and you're going to click email. It has all the information. Let me click one more time to show you what it looks like. This is what it's going to look like going to your clients. Look how nice this looks. It has the names of the traveler, the amount that's due, has the flight itinerary. It's going to have the destinations with breakfast, destination 2 in Florence, destination 3 in Siena. How perfect is this? Has everything that you need so you don't have to write it yourself. And it's going to show that it has trip protection, how much they pay in destination, and you would just tell your clients, hey, does this look good to you? before you actually make the deposit. Now, you have this booking. Look at what it looks like right now. To the top right-hand side, underneath reservations, deals, and offers, you'll see blue clickable links. If you need to do a price match, you have to hold the booking and your clients could find the exact components, apples to apples from somewhere else. You can click price match here and the department will do a price match for you. It tells you what you need to do, who you need to send it to, and within 3 hours, they will respond and let you know if they can do the price match. This just means that you're guaranteeing the best price for your clients, but it has to be apples to apples. But that is how you do a price match easily through Vax Vacations. Payment request. This is how you send the link to your clients to do the payment. You click there. You're going to put the email of the clients that you want to make the payments. You can also put right here what you want to request, how much you need to put deposit, because maybe you have 2 people booking. So then you need to send this link out to 2 people. So then you'll put how much you want one person to pay and how much you want the other person to pay. Okay. Also, it tells you to follow, they have instructions. You have right here to tell you exactly how to enter the information. So if your clients don't enter this correctly, they won't have access. So you as the agent need to make sure that you copy this area right here to share with them how to put the date, put first 3 letters of the month and departure year example right here. It tells you exactly how to put it. You have 72 hours to make this payment or it disappears. Also, your clients can, if they choose, when you send this link to apply for FlexPay through FundJet, it's easy and it's cost effective. Your clients can split the payments up and they're able to make payments over time by clicking on FlexPay. This takes you out, but I love the fact that Vax Vacations allow us or help us do this, right? How amazing is that? Okay, and that's how you just send the payment link. Now, I am going to get out of this. Let's say your client send you an authorization form and they say, okay, it's time for you to book. Now, your clients don't want to make the payment. You're going to provide the service and you want to pay on their behalf using their credit card. You're going to go to reservations. You're going to sign in, go to reservation, go to existing reservation. You're going to put the reservation number. I wrote this down and you're going to retrieve it. Oh, I wrote that wrong. Let me see. C1, 10, 3, 8, 3, E3. Hopefully I did this right. Or you can put the client's name, the date that you did the booking, and you should be able to find the booking. But I have a feeling this one is right. Okay, great. Here it is. Everything looks good. It's here. Now it's time for you to make the payment. You're going to scroll down and you're going to see options of add payment, modification, copy, history. You can cancel final payment option if you want. I mean, you can do so much. You can cancel this booking by clicking cancel here, but let's make a payment. Go to the tab where it says add payment. Now you're able to go down and take payment. So if you have 2 payments, you can click 2. So now it's going to give you 2 options because you have 2 credit cards, one from one client, one from the other one. I love this site. Let's go down to 2 options. As you can see, one option here, payment 1 and payment 2. So if it's 1 payment, you're going to click 1. It's going to update again. Pay attention to the amount that you're putting in. Let me scroll down to that payment. Is it a MasterCard? They take all forms of payment, Master, Discover, American Express, travel credit. So you can apply travel credit if your clients cancel the trip and there's travel credit under the name. You can do that there. Input all the information correctly. And then you're going to click, I've read everything, and you can click over here, add payment. Once you click that, voila, you got a booking. So that is multi-city destination booking. Let's go to FunJet again. Let's try Apple Vacation this time. Let's go to Lockout. Let's do Apple Vacations. Okay, now I'm back into, oh goodness, it's taking me to FunJet. What's going on? I need to go back to um my other option, so it's linked back to Vax Vacations. Let me see if I can back out. New reservations. It's all FunJet now. Okay, we'll just have to go FunJet for now because I was going to do Apple Vacations for you, but you guys get the idea, right? I don't want to have to exit out everything for you to do this video. So imagine if this is Apple Vacations, it's pretty much similar in that way. We're going to do multiple destination, but we're going to go to Asia this time, 2 adults, and we're going to depart from Charlotte. You can do any departure. And we're going to go in May again. You can go to do any months. We can only book 11 months out. Okay, let's go to June, June 8th. And we're going to do 3 nights. We're going to go to Beijing for 3 nights. And you just need a hotel. Your next destination is going to be in Hong Kong for 3 nights. You do need a flight because you are going from China, and Beijing, China is really far from Hong Kong. So you need a flight here. You see where it says, I would need a flight and I need a hotel. Okay. Add destination. So now you're going to go to Hong Kong and you're going to go from Hong Kong, you're going to go to the Philippines and you're going to fly home from the Philippines. So we're going to click here to Manila. So how would you find out where you need to go? Look at the map and go from top to bottom, or bottom to top, or left to right, right to left, right? Map it out first before you start doing this with your clients. 3 nights each in, let's say you want to do 4 nights in the Philippines. So you need a flight and a hotel. And then from here, you're going to fly home. Let's say you want to go to Bali in the fourth destination and your clients are traveling for 16 days, because some of my clients, I like to do that. So now you're going to see 4 nights in the Philippines and we're going to go. So it automatically give you the dates that you need to leave to fly to another destination, right? So I'm going to do Bali, Indonesia. And I need a flight and I need a hotel. And then now they're going to fly back home to Charlotte. I'm going to click search. So now I'm showing you how to book multi-country using Vax Vacations. Again, you can do that with United Vacations, Apple Vacations, Travel Impressions, and FunJet. I feel like FunJet gives me the best deals most of the time. Sometimes I have booked from Apple and I booked from Travel Impression. Okay. Wow, this is not bad. Just 8,000. Okay, we'll have to pick the flights. When you're flying from the US to Asia, it's typical about 24 hours or so. So this is 27 hours to get there. Travel time, as you can see, you arrive the next day. 1 hour, 51 minutes in the first layover. The second one is 5 hours. That's a bit much. Let's look at other options. 1 hour, 20 minutes, 6 hours in the next one. I'm not so sure about that. Ooh, this one looks like good. Okay, this one is good. Uh, Lufthansa is leaving at 6:40 from Charlotte, and they're going to Germany. The layover is 1 hour, 45 minutes. That's not bad. It's close to 2 hours layover. And then they're going to go to Munich, fly to France. You're gonna stay there for about 2 hours. I like this itinerary. Okay, I'm gonna click for cost saver, pricing. I know this is a long training video, but for those of you that want to do multi-city or multi-destination, I know you like, thank you, Hawaii. What in the world? You get nonstop coming from Beijing. Oh, I just picked the flight from Charlotte to Beijing earlier. I am cracking up. Oh my goodness. Now I'm picking the next flight, which is from Beijing to Hong Kong nonstop, 8 a.m. to 11. Let's pick a different time. Okay, I like leaving around 9:30, arriving at 1. I like the arrival time, so let's click that. So now we're picking the flights in between. Okay, I just had a moment right there, guys. I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, okay. I'm picking each leg right now, which is so cool. Now I am flying from Hong Kong to the Philippines. 8 hour layover is terrible. There's not a lot of options for us to fly. So we're gonna fly Vietnam Air from Hong Kong to Manila. Oh my gosh, you're gonna arrive at 3 a.m. in the morning? 3 hours? Let's click that. There's not a lot of options. If you don't like that flight option, what you can do is go back to your quote and don't put in the Philippines, okay? And you can decide, okay, I'll only want that date to that date and take that out. So that way you can pick a flight outside of this itinerary for your clients if you feel like it's going to be a better option. Because sometimes clients don't like to arrive at 3 a.m. in the morning. But for the sake of this video, we're going to charge on. Now they're flying back from Manila to Bali. 4 hour layover, not so bad. Let's click that. And we have one more flight. I just did like 3 countries for you guys. And now we're gonna fly back. As you can see here, 35 hours to get back home from Bali, Indonesia is too long. So we're gonna keep going. 32 hours, not bad, not good. They do not have freight flights coming back from there. So what I would recommend you doing is going back and changing the flight back from Bali to Charlotte. Let me see and see what we have. So the first option right here is 35 hours to get back home. So this is not really the best scenario, guys. So you might want to try a different airline next time, maybe United or Delta, because they have different share codes and it will take you back. So you gotta play around a little bit to see if you can get a better flight time. Because 7 hours and 50 minutes layover is too long. I would not pick this for my clients, honestly, but for this video, I'm going to click it just so we can go all the way to the end. Click select. Okay, now it literally took you from Charlotte to Beijing, Beijing to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Philippines, Philippines to Bali, Bali back home. Whew. Yes, I'm clicking this because I have clients that actually have a similar itinerary to this, and they're going for 16 days. Okay. Now you can click the different hotel like I showed you earlier. You can click hotel here and pick in each location. Okay. And then to your right hand side, you're going to see this is only $8,000 for this amazing itinerary. Are you kidding me? That's pretty darn good. Oh my gosh. Hyatt Regency, Hilton Bali Resort. These are really nice resorts. These are like 4 and 5-star hotels. The Conrad in Beijing, not bad. Flight time is not the most ideal, but the pricing is really phenomenal. I can't believe it's 8,500. Are you kidding me? Is this per couple? Yes, this is per couple. Oh, wow. Okay. Email itinerary. Click here to your right-hand side. And the deposit is going to be really high. Okay, so we're going to go down. You see the deposit? Oh my gosh, it's 7,000 for deposit. Payment is due in April. So let's add trip protection because I forgot to add trip protection. We're going to go to features on the left-hand side where it says feature. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. If you click feature, it's going to give them trip protection. Add to cart. You're going to see magic happen, guys. Almost done with this training video. Again, to your right hand, we're going to click email or print itinerary to see ahead of time what the deposit would be. Voila. The deposit now has changed from $7,000 to $1,928. And the final payment is due in April. And I'm sure the reason why the deposit here is a little higher than usual because we picked flights that were probably basic economy. If you pick main cabin, normally the deposit is going to be a lot lower, but anytime when you have non-refundable components in your booking, it makes the deposit a lot higher. Okay, but as you can see, this is a non-refundable rate. You see there? I knew what I was talking about. Anytime you have any non-refundable, it changes the price. So which hotel is this one? Let me go back. Okay, this is in Beijing, the Conrad. So let's go to Conrad. Then exit out of that. Let's go to the hotel. Let's click Conrad Beijing here. Let's find a hotel that got refundable hotel stays. Oh my gosh, the Conrad is 5 stars. I love it. That's a great brand. I love booking that. Okay, let's click on rooms. And we're going to find, oh, they're all non-refundable rates. Oh my gosh. Oh, so here we got an option, 1 king deluxe room, and it's refundable. So I'm gonna click select. You only need to click once. The system doesn't like for us to click too many times. Okay, great. Now I'm going to click on email to the right-hand side and see if that changes our deposit. I'm going to click right hand under email and print itinerary. Voila! Magic just happened. You guys learned something major today. By changing one component from non-refundable to refundable hotel pricing or flight pricing, it literally brought almost the same booking component, just $44 more on the booking, but the deposit went from 1900 down to $989.98. I'm going to stop share now. That's amazing information. I just showed you how to easily book multi-city, multi-country, multi-destination using VAX. My favorite is FunJet, but I have found great deals using Apple Vacations, United Vacations, and Travel Impression. I've used all of them, and I've booked Universal Studios through VAX as well. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me all the way to the end. I just love when I hear or see agents booking trips using and learning from my videos. I get so excited. If you are part of my team, I want you to put in the chat that you are part of my team and you are excited about what you've learned. You learned so much and you're growing in the business. I want you to gain confidence, take one bite at a time, take your basic trainings, and I hope that you found so much value in this video. Give me a huge thumbs up before you leave. Leave me some comments. Click on the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate you. Share this video to other agents that you know would really truly help. Vax Vacations is my go-to place to book vacation packages all over the world. And I just showed you how to get the lowest deposit possible for your clients. Who does not want a low deposit? And it doesn't really change the price that much at all, right? You saw it with your own eyes. So this is my go-to place. Booking vacation packages. This is the reason why it's wonderful and amazing to be a travel agent today because we're able to do so much for our clients, provide value, and really look at all this information. Booking multi-destination is very tricky for clients. That is the reason why they are asking for your expertise, your help, your access, and all the things travel agent. So thank you guys so much for watching. I